Hey Ashish, how you bro? How you doing?
I'm good, bro. How are you?
I'm doing good too. As you know, we are here for a testimonial kind of interview. What made you join this program? What you were going through, so that people at home can make a informed decision, and they can also take inspiration in the sense that if you can do it, or anybody else can do it, or I can do it, they can also do it. Okay. So before
Okay.
starting anything, I really want you to just tell us about yourself so that people at home or who the people who are watching this are more clear. So yeah, tell us
Okay.
about yourself.
Yeah. So currently I'm staying in Bangalore. So, and I'm working as a software engineer. So basically, the main reason I wanted to work with Harshdeep is to improve my social skills. So
Great.
like I've always been like an introvert. So like
Hmm.
not talking much, and people also point out like why you are so silent, stuff
Hmm.
like that. So
Yeah.
I wanted to, improve my social skills. And then like I met Harshdeep. So I thought, yeah, let's give it a try.
Great.
So yeah, that's about me.
Great. So what you do? So what you do?
Yeah, I'm a software engineer. So basically, like, work with computers, write code,
Hmm.
like stuff like that.
Great. Great, man. Great. Let's just throw a little more clarity on it. Again, what made you decide to book the call with me? What was your reason to book the call with me?
Yeah, so the reason, as I said, mainly it was like to improve my social skills.
Hmm.
But one main reason, like why I chose you,
Hmm.
is because like there was one group, right, through WhatsApp group, which I contacted you.
Hmm.
So there were some people like who had mentioned about you before, like that he's
Okay.
a good coach.
Hmm.
So that is something that made me decide. And then I contacted you also. I started talking to you also.
Hmm.
So then also the things that you offered me,
Hmm.
it made sense of to me. And also like the program that you do through,
Hmm.
hypnosis or all other techniques. So I
Hmm.
already know about all those things. So I already had a belief,
Great.
but I never like focused on them much.
Hmm.
So yeah, so I think though that was the main reason.
Okay. So basically, you were already aware about the things about mind programming, hypnosis, and you had a little
Yeah.
belief because we were in a group and people mentioned about my work over there. Am I right that way?
Mm. Yeah, yeah, correct.
ठीक है, ठीक है, ठीक है. So, what was happening in your life at the time you decided like you want to change the things about you or something in your life? So, what was happening in your life at that time?
Yeah. So, like at that moment or like throughout in a longer
What
period?
was going through your life that made you decide that I want to work on this? What were the major reasons or what was going in your life? I hope you got my
Yes.
question now.
Yeah, yeah, I got it. So mainly, as I said, like about social skills,
Mm-hmm.
talking to more people.
Mm-hmm.
So I always had this problem and I always wanted to work on it. And like there were like many, resources on internet. You can,
Mm-hmm.
just Google it, like how
Yeah,
to talk to people. You'll get
yeah,
so many answers.
yeah.
So all those things were there. I used to try them, but again, it was not much consistent.
Mm-hmm.
And for many years, I was struggling with this. I was trying. For few days, I will try. I'll get few results, then I'll stop
Hmm.
all that.
Okay.
And after like struggling for so many years, I realized that that it may not be possible for me to do it alone.
Okay.
That I may need someone's support, someone's help,
Mm-hmm.
because if I could do it alone, I would have done it, right? For so many years, I was
Mm-hmm.
working towards it and I didn't had the results that I wanted. So I
Okay.
realized like, it will be better to have someone, to have some kind of coach or
Hmm.
to, seek someone's help. So
Great.
I think that is the main reason. That's what my thought process was. That's why I
Hmm.
came out to you.
Great. 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 So, just to understand you better, can you explain your problem in detail? Matlab, how did it feel? What was it like to have that problem for you? How it was impacting your life, maybe your family, your relationships, your career? Okay. So, can you describe and how long you were going through it?
Yeah. So regarding this being an introvert, not talking much, I think like throughout my life, maybe since I was 10
I have a
years old,
question. I,
I
I will interrupt you. You were an
yeah.
introvert or you had fear of talking to people or judgment? What was that?
So I'm not sure. I think there was fear also on some level, but basically when I used to talk to people, my mind just used to go blank. So I
Okay.
didn't know what to say. Or
Okay.
sometimes, if there were some things also that used to come to my mind, then I think there was fear. Like, is it the right thing to say?
Hmm.
What if the other person gets offended?
Yeah.
So I think it was both of those things.
Okay. Great. 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 So
Yeah.
yeah, keep carry
So
on telling or explaining your what you
yeah,
were going through.
yeah. So I think from like till the age of 10, I was like really introverted, really
Hmm.
shy. Didn't used to talk to much people. So I think the main impact was, I couldn't make much friends. So like
Hmm.
everyone wants like friends, everyone wants to socialize.
True.
So I couldn't make much friends. I used to stay in home only.
Hmm.
So I used to go to school, and when I came back to school, I used to stay in home full day, while other people, were hanging out, playing all those things. So I wanted all that also, but still I was not able to do it.
Hmm.
And then also later also, I thought I want a girlfriend also, but that also because
Yeah.
I was not talking to anyone,
People. Yeah.
so it was like it was very difficult. And also like in general, so for example, let's say I'm at a party and I
Hmm.
don't know anyone, so then I'll be just standing there in the corner,
Hmm.
so
Yeah.
just waiting. Sometimes I don't even want to go to some social gathering because
Hmm.
I know, it will not be good. I'll be standing alone in the corner.
Hmm.
So like that, and also, socializing has many other benefits also. So as you said, like work related. So in
Hmm.
work also, if you have some, questions, if you ask people, they will answer you, and your work will get resolved easier,
True.
quicker. But if you don't ask anyone, if you keep trying on your own, then it gets very difficult.
Great.
So work-wise also, it was a issue.
Hmm.
And again, social life, not having many friends,
Hmm.
not having anyone to talk to,
Hmm.
just staying in the home, busy with like, computer and other technology. So
True.
yeah, these were the main impact.
Okay. So basically, this was happening because of that social awkwardness of yours. Okay. So
Mm,
yeah, I just want to add on and just correct me if I'm right on this, because when we talked on the discovery call, when before we you just started with my program when we started working. Before that, we did a discovery call. So at that, you shared that you used to constantly overthink, okay, about different situations, okay, how, regarding anything, you used to overthink about a lot of things. You always used to focus on the negative aspects, okay, what can go wrong. Plus, again, as you shared, you had that fear of what if that offends the person, plus that
mhm.
fear of a little of judgment, a fear of rejection, what I should talk to them. Am I right? These were the few things which you wanted to work on.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
correct.
And you also shared me that yes, internally you used to feel that root cause which we discovered was that internally you used to feel that you have low self-worth or low self-esteem. Am I right that?
Yeah,
Okay. Because you
yeah,
just
yeah.
missed out on that, so I just thought I should remind you with that. Okay.
No, yeah, that's
Can
good.
you
That's
explain
good.
more about this? Can you explain more about this? Matlab, what was your experience having low self-worth, low self-esteem? How it was impacting your life at that time?
Yeah, so I think one main reason of low self-esteem was this thing only because like when you are introvert, people like call you like, why are you so shy?
Hmm.
Why are you always silent?
Hmm.
So then that thing got into me and I started feeling, maybe the people who are outgoing, who are loud,
Hmm.
they like, deserve friends, or like for a girlfriend, they deserve a girlfriend.
Okay.
To have a girlfriend or to get these things, I have to be loud.
Hmm.
I have to be, outgoing, social, and I am not that person.
Yeah.
So in a way, my self-worth was low
Hmm.
regarding that.
Okay. Got
So
it.
also I think low self-worth in the sense like, what commonly people believe, like, to get these things, you have to be like that. You have to be like very good looking,
Hmm.
or you have to be very intelligent, you have to make money,
Yeah.
all those things. Like whatever societal standard are there. Like you have to have this, then only you can achieve success. Then only you can, focus on making more money or more friends or getting a partner, all
Hmm.
those things.
Yeah.
And so the belief was like, if because I don't have these things, so I cannot, make friends or go and approach.
Hmm.
And first I need to fix all these.
Yeah.
So that was the main belief.
You have that perfectionist approach as well, which used to stop
Yeah,
you from
perfectionist.
working
Correct.
as well or taking action in almost any kind of thing. Am I right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
perfectionist. Yeah, that was there.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm just reading out of your form again. So yeah, I have just circled that perfectionist over here. Let's see if you see over here.
Mm,
So here,
mm,
I have this circle.
yeah.
than perfectionist. So that's nice. That's nice. So yeah, as you said that you had the fear of criticism, this topic, you just didn't know how to just talk to people. Uh, you
Mhm,
were, yeah, you were not comfortable even with your relatives. You have had that issue how to talk to your
mhm,
colleagues, even strangers. Even that was a very big challenge for you. How to go and talk to someone if you like someone in any sense, maybe a
mhm.
guy or a girl. You were afraid of approaching them. Am I right? And that much.
Correct, correct.
So how long had you been going through that major issue of low self worth? You shared me, but I really want other people to know as well.
I think it started maybe in school only,
Yeah.
maybe like when I was in seventh, eighth, maybe like that.
Okay. That low
Because
self
when
worth
I
or
was,
social awkwardness.
yeah, I think social awkwardness and low self-worth, I think these are like very closely related
True,
for
true,
me.
true.
So, like, because when you are a child, you don't like really care about these things.
Yeah,
But like when you grow up a little bit, then you
yeah,
start feeling, okay,
yeah.
other people, how other people are treating you, how you are
Hmm,
treating yourself.
hmm.
So I think, yeah, till at that time only it started. Maybe I was like 12, 13,
12,
it
13.
started.
And you're
Yeah.
27
And
now.
yeah, I'm
So it
27
was
now, and
approximately
it
14
continued.
years since you were going through
Yeah,
that. That's
yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
My
Because
work is awesome, I would say.
yeah, because there was no solution, right? No one
Yeah,
talks about these things also.
true,
Even if you search something, they'll just give you the technique. If you ask, like, how to make more money, you'll just get the technique. But what is the underlying root cause?
true,
Why are you not taking the action anyway?
true.
So no one addresses that. So
And
that is like, I recognized it when I worked with you.
yeah, and we worked on the root cause because we know if the root cause is solved, you will naturally take more action.
Yes,
If you
correct.
feel you are attractive enough internally, if you're worthy, you feel internally, Hana, you know you are going to behave like that automatically. You don't need to fake it even. Like I'm a very
Yeah, you
confident
give
guy.
yourself permission to, to act,
Yeah,
to
yeah,
be that guy that you want to be.
yeah. Great. What you think that low self-worth, or what you think how that low self-worth triggered? Maybe you were bullied. Maybe parents were like, "You don't talk to people much." Okay, or you some instances in your society in terms of the people, your relatives, the people around you, your friends, etc., etc. The whole society, movies, etc., etc. So, what do you think? What contributed in that low self-worth of yours? How it started?
Yeah. So I think mainly it started like when I was like young, so maybe 2, 3 years old. So it was like again related to how people used to treat me.
Hmm.
So like basically like from what I remember, my parents used to say like I was really talkative when I was young. And then as I grew older, I stopped talking that much. I
Hmm.
became like very shy and quiet. And
Okay.
one incident I remember is like I was talking to someone, she like some old person at that time. I was like very young, maybe 2, 3 years old. And she asked me to do something, and I did it. And
Hmm.
then she's like, oh, this guy's so naive, like anyone will tell anything to him and he will do it. So like that, she made fun of me.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
whenever I think of that, I asked like what a adult, I did what a adult asked me to do, and still like, she made fun of me.
Hmm.
And like few other incidents happened like that. So I
Yeah.
think then in my mind it, became like that, that it's not cool to
Yeah.
talk much or,
Hmm.
to share much, stuff like that.
Yeah. That created a belief, a subconscious belief inside you,
Mm,
and once we cleaned it, you your result really improved. We are
mm.
definitely
Yeah,
going to
yeah.
talk about that. Yeah. So did
Yeah,
you
that was the
great.
belief.
Yeah. And that was
Yeah.
that the most interesting part is that something which happened approximately 25 years ago to you when you were just a child was working underneath, and probably you were not aware about it. Am I right?
Hmm.
And once you
Yeah.
went into that trance or that kind of thing, then you became aware what was the root cause, and once we cleaned it up, things started changing for you.
Yeah.
And most people just live by the beliefs they form at the age till the age of 7, and even if they try their hardest, probably they are not able to change a lot of things.
Hmm.
Yeah, great. So, was there any instance of bullying or anything like that as well, or it was pretty chill?
No, I don't remember bullying or anything. I think
Okay,
everything was chill,
okay,
but mainly it's like, my relatives and all. I think that was the main thing.
Hmm.
because they used to like treat me like, as I said, right,
Yeah.
like he's like a very shy guy or something. And then I
Yeah.
think I believed it when I
Yeah.
was a child, and then that continued throughout.
Yeah.
Okay, this is how I am. This is
Yeah.
how I need to behave. I'm an introvert, so I
Yeah.
should like talk less. If I talk more, people will think, okay, he's faking it or
True.
something.
Yeah. My relatives used to say कि this is very shararti, he's very shararti. And probably I was the most shararti kid in my family. मतलब मैं सबसे जाके they were like कि ये आया अब ये सबसे पंगे लेगा. He will take I don't know what is the meaning of पंगे in English, but he will just pull everybody's leg, or he will just start. That's why I had a lot of fights as well with my cousins when we were small, because I used to irritate them so much. And what my every relative used to tell me, that he's very shararti, and I had to live by that identity. Subconsciously, I was doing that. So that made my personality more of like that. So that similarly happened
True,
to you.
true. For
Okay.
me, it was like,
Yeah.
relatives
Very
used to say
shy.
कि ये तो बहुत सीधा है.
But shy. Yeah.
So yeah, तो ये तो बहुत सीधा है.
Yeah.
Like anything I used to do, like if they ask me a question, if I answer it, so they say, oh, ये तो बहुत सीधा है. Yeah,
Mm.
like anything I do, they're all always like, ये तो बहुत सीधा है.
Yeah.
So then I also, I think, took an identity. कि, okay, this is what I am.
True.
This is how I need to behave.
True. Because at childhood you were getting that thing, na? So
Mm.
probably you build up that thing. Okay. So uh, just curious to know, like before coming to me, you said you were aware about few things. So what sorts of things you tried before working with me?
Yeah, so I tried hypnosis little bit, and then I also tried like NLP,
Hmm.
some letting go technique. There's a book, Letting Go. I
Hmm.
tried that, to go inside you and to release all the trapped
Hmm.
emotion, all those things.
Hmm.
So I tried all that, but I think the main issue for me for that was I was never consistent. So
Okay.
I will try for 1 or 2 days, and then for next 2 months, I used to
Hmm.
stop, just to
True.
focus on other things.
Hmm.
So I think that is the main reason why I wanted, help from someone to get that consistency. Because I know, like, if I do it every day, then yeah, I'll get the result. But if I do it on my own, that accountability is not there, and I will
True.
like not do it.
True.
So yeah.
So that was the only thing that made those things fail for you, or were there any other reasons as well apart from this, apart from consistency?
I think, yeah, perfectionism was also there. Now I
Hmm.
think about it, because
Hmm.
to do like whatever process I'm thinking, let's say to listen to hypnosis audio, I'll first think, okay, I have to wake up on time, I have to eat healthy, I
Yeah.
have to exercise, and then I'll do it. And if I used to miss any one of these things, then I used to skip it. Okay, आज का दिन like perfect नहीं गया, so we'll do next day.
Hmm.
And then after a while, I'll just forget about it, get busy in the life.
True. True. I'm just curious to know this. Let's say we worked in for one session majorly. We did other sessions as well. Okay. But once we connected for the first session, it was approximately 3 hours, 3.5 hours, and you probably got your
Mhm.
result. Okay. You would have heard at least those tracks, those hypnosis tracks as well. Hara.
Mhm.
Probably at least for 1 hour, 2 hours in totality, I would say. So
Mhm.
at
More
that,
than that only.
yeah, more than that. So you had spent more time that before coming to me on those things as well. So what do you think?
Mhm.
Why they didn't work for you, and why my things work for you?
I think consistency was one thing, main thing. And also, it's like I was doing on my own, right? So
Hmm.
I didn't know like what is the right thing, wrong
Yeah.
thing. You like have been doing it for many years, so you know
Hmm.
where to hammer, what's the main point.
Yeah.
So you are like an expert in that.
Yeah.
So I think that also helped me. For me, I was just reading online, doing stuff.
Yeah.
There was no guidance. So I think that helped.
So majorly, you're saying it was a custom thing for you. The
Mm,
thing for your problem, what exactly you are facing. It was not a bandage solution. Like I have given a track, I put in a track, and that might work for everyone. Might work for everyone. That was not the case. Are
yeah,
you
yeah,
saying like this? Okay,
yeah. It was a custom thing, totally.
great. And then you got the accountability as well that kept you consistent. We made that sheet
Yeah.
where you used to just fill it every day. That hey, have you done the rituals? Have you done the things? Yeah,
Yeah, correct.
great. And I have also experienced this when I was going through that phase of mine, okay, around 2.5 years, 3 years back. Okay. So I also tried few things seeing online when I just explored these things, and the same happened with me because I didn't knew I learned something. I didn't knew what was the right way to do it, and second of all, because I was doing it on my own, I was not able to accept I the truths as well, and I was not able to go at the root cause as well. What is the root cause? Because ultimately, at certain level, my conscious mind used to just come up and it didn't allow me to go at the deepest level, the deepest cause. But when we worked with you as well, you got to know that when you were two, you had something that had
Mm.
impacted you
Yeah,
because
yeah,
you were not using your conscious mind, you were just using my steps, my voice was guiding, and you got the root cause. So that really happens. I'm not saying that if you work on yourself it cannot affect you, but if somebody else works for you on that, okay, because you're not consciously doing it, you're just letting go the things and you're just following the instructions, you're putting a logical mind aside, okay, and you're just working around what the instructions are given to you. You're able to reach the deeper levels, you're able to explore the root causes, and that's why, and once you clean those root causes basically, okay, that's where you get the changes that you're looking for. So if I also have issues, okay, I definitely go to some other coach, my friends, okay, we barter it like this, like I will help you in some issue, he or she will help you in this. So I also do most
yeah,
of my work through them as well. Okay. Because I'm also human, I also have challenges, my challenges. It's not I'm a perfect person.
yeah.
No. Okay. Okay. So what were your thoughts on that's mind programming, hypnosis, or whatever you want to call it, before you seen me, before you had come to me? What was your thoughts about it?
Yeah, so I think I had a good amount of belief
Hmm.
because I've been, trying for many years, and like many of the people that they had talked about it.
Hmm.
And I tried like many outer techniques,
Hmm.
but they didn't work. So I knew like sorry. So I knew like the problem has to be fixed from inside. And like, I was doing meditation, I was doing all this awareness
Yeah.
thing. So
Yeah.
I saw, okay, the problem is mainly beliefs
Yeah.
because, everyone know what's the right thing to do.
Hmm.
Everyone know you have to wake up on time, you have to
True.
go to gym, you have to eat healthy, but no one does it.
True.
And why they don't do it? If you go inside, you'll find, okay, there's a reason
True.
inside. That's why you don't do it. So I knew about all these things.
Hmm.
So that's why my belief was already high. And then when I talked to you, you are also doing the same thing, similar thing.
Hmm.
So I knew, yeah, it will work.
You're already very pretty sorted about the things that you want to do it. You were doing similar things. Okay, that's why you already had the belief that yes, this thing will help you. So as you shared, ki, you were doing meditations, and for how many duration, how many long you were doing it? Since how many time you were doing it?
I think so. I was doing it on and off for 3 years at
For
least.
three
So
years.
I'll do for a month, then
Okay.
maybe give a 6 months gap, then do for another few
Okay.
days. So on and off, I was doing it. But
Okay.
like during this, even like few sessions, few times,
Hmm.
I was improving. I could see. So I could see like the impact of the unconscious mind, my
Hmm.
thoughts, my feelings,
Yeah.
emotions, which I knew were unreasonable,
Hmm.
but still they were, stopping me from taking action.
Hmm.
So I think even that little bit of meditation gave me some glimpse of what the problem is.
So you were doing meditation, as you said, and you somewhat knew the glimpses of the things where you were overthinking. So even after doing meditation for 3 years, and probably you did it for a month regularly, what was the difference while you worked with me? Because your results were really rapid in duration you worked with me. Okay. What, Hana, why you think the result was so rapid over here than normal meditation or things like that?
Yeah, I think the initial session we had, so I think that was a very deep session. So
Yeah,
like whenever I meditate or something, maybe 20, maybe 30, maybe 1 hour, that's it.
yeah,
And it won't be any focus thing, right? Just
yeah,
focusing on one thing. There's no focus on anything.
yeah,
But with your session, it was very deep session. I think it went for 3.5 hours at least.
yeah, yeah.
And and another one thing that was like different that I had not done before is you kept hammering, you kept trying to find the solution. So
Hmm,
like you would ask me a question and then there will be a subconscious block, so you
hmm,
will take some other approach to cure it, and then
hmm,
even if that is a block, some other approach.
Hmm.
So like that, you kept at the problem, kept going at it.
Yeah.
So I think that like such a long time, and we kept
Yeah.
focusing on the
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah.
So that was like a totally different process.
Yeah. But even if it was 3.5 hours, it gave you better results. If you agree to this, just give me yes on that on this. Okay. If you agree to
Yeah, yeah,
this. Okay.
yeah,
3 years you did meditation for approximately, I am just believing 50 hours in totality, at least you would have done it. Okay.
yeah,
You got better results, significantly better results in 3 hours. Is that right? 3.5 hours.
yeah,
Alright?
yeah.
Because again, the reason you have shared is we went for a solution there rather than just focusing on our breath. We went to sort out the things. We went to dismantle or remove the negative or the disempowering beliefs, the traumas, which we generally don't do in meditation, and people don't actually know what's the right way to do that as well.
Correct.
Do you agree to this on with me on this?
Yeah, yeah. I think people do not know the right way, and also I think it is very difficult for them to do it on their
On
own.
their own, yeah,
Uh, yeah, because as you said, like whatever you are doing on your own, your conscious mind is still active.
yeah,
So, whatever anything blocks come up, your conscious mind will cover
yeah,
that up.
yeah.
So again, it's like a loop. But if
Yeah.
when there is
You're just
someone else,
focusing on that tip when you're doing on yourself. You're just
yeah,
missing the iceberg. When
yeah. So when there is like someone else, they can see the things, right? They can
yeah,
guide you. They can see something that you're not seeing, and then they can keep going into the route. If you're
yeah.
doing on your own, maybe you come at a point where
Hmm.
you're feeling like very bad emotions, and you will stop. You will
True,
not go deep.
true.
But when you're doing with someone, you will keep going.
Yeah. So I'm really curious to know. So how would you describe your entire experience while working with me? And acha bolio. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just kidding. So
So
how was your entire experience? Be very
yeah,
honest.
yeah. So entire experience was good. So initial session was like good. It was very long.
Hmm.
And I didn't think you will, hammer that much on it, but you kept going.
Hmm.
At few points, I thought, okay, now there is a block. That's it. We cannot go past it.
Hmm.
But you still, like tried many different ways to go
Hmm.
past it.
Hmm.
So I think that was very good. Initial session was very good.
Hmm.
And after initial session, I think for a week, the results were like really great. So like I didn't even had to do anything.
Hmm.
I had that, that feeling like, okay, I'm worthy, and I am enough. I had that feeling. Conversations also improved. But after that, what I realized is you have to take action also.
Hmm.
It's not like you take the session and then it's over.
True.
Like you have to, take action also. You gave
Hmm.
me many processes. I
Hmm.
was doing those processes. So I think both are important.
True. 100%.
And both are equally important. The session that you do, and
Hmm.
after that, the follow up. You take action.
Yeah.
And if you have a doubt, you ask.
Hmm.
So those things are equally important too.
Hmm. See. So I'm just asking, was I patient enough to answer all your doubts over there, or did I make myself follow-up calls to you, what you're doing, what you're not doing?
Yeah, yeah. You were patient. You used to, send me messages. And
Hmm.
now, like in the end, though, you used to call me also, motivate me also to
Hmm.
go out to do the things. So yeah, you were there.
So, okay. So can you share some more details? Maybe how it was working with me. Can you share more details about that? Any other
Yeah.
thing that you want
So
to share more?
yeah. So I think main thing was like accountability. That's a very big one.
Hmm.
Accountability. It's like anything you do on your own, you do not have accountability.
Hmm.
Also, if you try to, get accountability partners, maybe you can go internet and search for accountability partners.
Hmm.
They also are like you. They're also not much invested. After few days, they will stop.
True.
But here, because it was like a fixed program,
Hmm.
so there was some real accountability. You told me many techniques also.
Hmm.
And also like when I used to get stuck, you used to give me like more techniques,
Hmm.
how to handle it.
Hmm.
So I think that was really good. That was like totally new for me, unique experience.
Hmm.
Because what I used to do is if I used to get stuck, then it was like over. Then I used to stop.
Hmm.
But like when I used to get stuck, then you used to call me and tell me, okay, try this, try this. And
Hmm.
then I used to try it and then my results used to improve. So I think that like having another person
Hmm.
who can, see things that you cannot see, tell you things that you can't even think of, that is
True.
very helpful.
Okay. So who gave more calls to whom? You called me more or I called you more?
Obviously, you could be more.
Yeah, because you were not taking action on this, so I had to call you and push you. Okay, great.
Yeah.
So
For me, it was
yeah,
like after the first session,
yeah,
uh, for the first week, as I said, right, I felt the result so strongly that I became super chill.
yeah,
I'm like, okay, now everything is done. Now
yeah,
I can relax.
yeah,
So yeah, that's why I became super chill
yeah.
initially.
You became complacent after that. I got everything in
Uh,
the world. Now I'm just I
uh,
can do anything. Yeah,
yeah. And
yeah,
like if you remember, one day I asked you also, right? Like I already have like high worth, I am enough. Why
yeah.
should I even work towards anything?
True,
Why should I even work towards
true,
my goal? I am
true,
already there. So this
true.
thought also was there initially.
Yeah. So we just shifted our perspective on that on the call, and you again started working on your things.
Mhm.
Great, great, great. So, before session, let's take some ratings. Okay, before session, before coming to me, before working with me for this duration, working with me together on this. Uh, if you just give me numbers out of 0 to 10, 0 being the least for most of the things, and 10 being the highest for most of the things. Okay, so what was your self worth if you have to give me a number before working with me?
I
Self
think
worth or
three,
self esteem? 3. And
three.
now, how it is?
Now I think it's seven.
7. That's great. That's great. More than 50%, I believe.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, great. How, out of 10, what was your number that you used to feel that you are lovable before working with me? Internally, what was that number?
I think lovable was very low, maybe two.
And now, how it is?
Now I think it's six.
It's 6. Okay. Self-acceptance कितना था पहले?
Self-acceptance maybe four.
Okay. And अब कितना है?
Now I think seven.
It's 7. Great. And internally, out of 10, how much you used to feel attractive पहले?
Attractive also I think three, four maybe.
Okay. And now,
Now obviously it increased six, seven. I'll say it has increased.
what's one number? What do you
I think
strongly
I'll give
feel?
seven.
7. Great,
Seven.
man. Great, great, great. What was your action taking? Because you had a
Uh,
perfectionist approach, now. So
yeah.
before, कितनी action taking थी अब कितनी है?
I guess before action taking was three,
Okay,
and now it is five.
great.
So regarding action taking, I think like you have to push yourself. There is like no, you can do as much hypnosis, but in the end you have to push yourself.
No, we can do
So
it,
that's
but
what I
again,
feel.
no, you can do it. Definitely, you can do it. On action taking, it can be done. But yeah, again, it was a different tangent of work. Okay, so it's a different tangent of work. But ultimately, as I told you, because we work on inner self, our inner strength, our self-esteem, so that is, it is a byproduct, more action taking. But if you specifically work on this, it can go up to 7, 8 easily. What was the level of that need of perfection? What was the level of that?
Perfection, I think it is
0 to
very
10.
high. Maybe
Yeah, 0
maybe
to 10.
seven, eight, seven,
7, 8.
eight.
And now how much it is? Like
Now I think it's like four, five. I'll say four.
4.
It's reduced.
Okay, almost 40, 50% reduced. Let's say it was 8, now
Mhm.
it is around 4. That's great.
Mm.
That's a really good growth. What's your overall positivity before? What was your overall positivity or uh, I would say general happiness? Overall positivity or general
I
happiness?
think it was fluctuating a lot, but I think it was average. So I'll give it five.
Okay, now it is what?
Uh,
What's
and now I think it is like seven, at least seven.
at least 7. At least 7. Okay. If you have to, if you just have to remove at least, and then you have to give a number, what will be that number?
I think eight. I can go up to eight.
Okay, you 8. That's good. That's good. That's a good growth. And you used to overthink a lot previously. Okay. So how much your overthinking was previously?
I think overthinking was eight,
Okay.
and now it is four.
4. It's almost
Overthinking, there is
reduced.
like, yeah, improvement. There is good improvement.
Okay. Great. Great. And in terms of your conversations, Felix, how much comfort you used to have now because you have told me that before you, even if you were into some activities where you used to push yourself to become more socializing, You were not able to do that. Okay.
mm,
You were going out with your friends as well to some places, some events as well, some clubs as well, to just network or socialize with people. You are not able to do that. Okay. But now you told me that yes, even if it's a male or even if it's a female, you are more comfortable. You are able to compliment total strangers as well, and you are able to have conversations with them. So, keeping that in mind, if you have to just give a rating now, like previously, what was your social comfortability? Now, what it is?
I
So,
think previously it was 3, and now it is
I
6.
let's okay. So okay. So social. So let's say it's you're saying that your conversation comfortability was approximately 3. Now it's 6.
Mm. Now it is 6, yeah.
Yeah, great. And you are able to talk to strangers, which 99% people don't know. Random strangers, like you like someone, okay, and you simply went and talked to her or him. As simple as that.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
which 90% people, 99% people don't do it. Okay, they will see they don't talk to the girl they like in this class. Hara. Okay. And you are able to do any person who you are like you're seeing in public even.
Yeah, yeah, now I can talk.
Yeah. Great. So your conversations have improved and your motivation to achieve your goals. How is that?
I think that also has improved.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, but I don't think it's like too much.
Yeah.
Maybe little bit improvement.
Yeah. पहले कितनी थी अब कितनी थी?
I guess पहले भी ज्यादा ही थी. Maybe पहले I'll say 6, now it is 8.
8. So let me ask you this. When you think about your life now, what are you looking forward to now after working through this? How your life has shifted, how you think taking it forward now. What's different now?
Yeah, so now, earlier, I think the biggest difference is earlier I had goals, but I was not working much towards them and I was not making
Hmm.
much progress.
Hmm.
Now I have the same goals, but now I've seen like I can make progress. I have made progress.
Hmm.
So now I know like if I continue to work on it, I'll keep making progress.
Hmm.
So I think that is the main difference. Earlier it was like, okay, I have a goal, but in the back of the mind, it's like, okay, anyway, you're not gonna get it.
Ah,
Now the goal is same, but now it's like, yeah, I can get it if I work towards it.
yeah,
Because now I've seen the success.
great. Previously, you were not confident yourself whether you can achieve it or not. Now it's yes, I can do it.
Yeah, yeah, correct.
That's great. That's great. Okay. And hmm, so you have been okay. You have been through a phase of anxiety, depression as well yourself. Okay. So after working with me, okay, how the things have changed around that for you?
Yeah, so I think anxiety has reduced definitely. Depression also. I think when I started talking to you, it was not there. So depression is fine.
Mm-hmm.
So anxiety has reduced also. So the exercises that you gave me,
Mm-hmm.
the body postures, those like really help.
Hmm.
So I had like heard about body postures, but I didn't believe in it.
Yeah.
But then I started doing it. I actually went out one day and I did it.
Yeah.
Then I like saw the difference, saw the actual difference.
Yeah.
Also state control that I
Yeah.
could do.
Yeah.
So I think, yeah, the tools were like really helpful.
Yeah.
They also. So I think that was the main difference. You can go on the internet, you can talk to people, you'll find so many things. But if you don't do it, you will not know whether they work or not.
True.
Most probably you'll think, okay, it's so easy. Like change the body posture, state will change, like it won't work. But
Hmm.
when you actually do it, and again, I think it's like guidance because I used to do body postures for 5 seconds, 10 seconds. So I didn't used to feel anything. But when
Yeah.
I like asked you, you said do it for at least 2 minutes.
Yeah.
So I didn't know that like this long you have to do.
Yeah.
So then when I did it, then I saw the difference.
Yeah. Yeah. Thus, we taught you some ways how you can shift between your emotions without
Yes,
even changing your body postures as well.
yes,
Yeah.
state change.
Yeah. So that is quite unique, which I know most of the coaches out there don't know as well themselves. And I've been pretty lucky to learn these stuff. Being very honest, it came very randomly to me. And I simply think I found some gold which 99% of the world don't know. Okay. So I taught you some conversation frameworks as well, like how you can. So once you tried it, how your conversations went? But let's say previously, if you have to give a number to your conversations, and now when you do it, okay, those things when you apply it, how it is now.
Yeah, I think previously it was 3, now it's 6.
Okay, that's great. And still, you are not you putting it a lot of effort using those things. Okay, don't you
Yeah,
just simply forget
I
it.
forget while
Yeah,
using it. Yeah,
still you're just
yeah,
when you're applying it, simply shoots up.
yeah, yeah.
Correct.
The other person's receptivity increases.
So, what would you say to people who are putting off fixing their problem and frustrations in life? The similar issues you are going through. You're going through that anxiety, social awkwardness, you should judge yourself, that conscious overthinking. What one thing would you want to tell them? Well, what few things you would want to tell them?
I think I'll tell them like they have
Those who are
to,
putting off fixing this, they are not. I hope you got my question. Okay.
mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they have to, connect with someone. They have to get a coach or something similar.
Hmm.
Because anyway, and I think like everyone will agree on this, is like people are trying on their own and they are
True.
trying for years and they don't have result.
True.
So, and if you keep trying the same thing, anyway, you won't get the result. Your method is
True.
not working.
True.
So it's always beneficial to get someone else,
True.
to get some help. So, so you can see like where you are lacking and where you need to take action.
Hmm. Great. That's an amazing point that you made. That if you keep on using the same wrong methods or the wrong is rather the ineffective, not effective or not result oriented methods, you are going to get those kind of results only. You have to
Mhm.
change the things to get the results different. You can take a
Yeah,
rocket to a place or an aeroplane to a place, or you can take a bullock cart to a place, or probably you can walk as well. There will be multiple vehicles, but you have to choose what speed and what is the right method even for you,
mm,
for yourself.
yeah. I think the main thing is like it has not worked for you, right? Like for me, I was trying for years, I didn't get any result. And I think like anyone, all the people, they have also been trying, they are not getting the result. So like for me, that was the main breakthrough, that if I keep trying, it is a big possibility that I will not get the result. So I have to seek some kind of help. So
And
that, I'll advise everyone.
yeah, 14 years, 15 years, you were not talking to girls. Now you're going and talking to stranger women, to strangers as well, to normal women as well that you
Yeah,
like. Okay, so that's pretty amazing growth. For 14 years, you were stuck, and in probably under 30 days, you have got the kind of result that you're looking for. And definitely, we'll build upon
yeah,
to this because, of course, we humans grow. 1 year down the line,
yes,
you will see this result to be probably 20 times more better than what is right now.
yes.
Again, if you take action on it.
Yeah, that is the main thing. You
Yeah,
have to take action.
yeah. And for how many for how many duration you were trying to uh, talk to the people you want to talk? Like everybody, when you go to clubs, when you go to college, when you go to a office, or in public as well, you definitely like people. Okay, you probably a girl, a guy. Okay, and you want to talk to them. Okay, but most of the people just don't talk to them because of fear of that fear of judgment or the fear of rejection. Okay, so how many
Mhm.
time you were trying it? Can you tell me that time that how many for how
Mm,
much long you were trying
Five,
to do?
6 years
Five,
at
six
least.
years. Yeah, let's just continue like this. So for 5, 6 years, you were not able to do that. Okay, okay. Let's say you had to talk to a person, a stranger. So what used to happen with you before you worked
Uh,
with
I
them?
didn't
Yeah,
I didn't used to like talk only. I thought, okay, I'll go and talk. Then all these, excuses
yeah.
used to come up. Okay,
You used to
maybe
reach.
this not the right way.
Yeah, yeah. You
Yeah,
used
this
to
not
go to
the
the
right
places
way.
and you just used to stop just before that, going and
Yeah,
talking to them. Yeah.
yeah. So yeah. So all those like blockages were there. So I think in the like techniques you gave me, those helped. Also the audio
Hmm.
that you gave me. So in that, I think one main point was I was always trying to get the good result. Like if I
Hmm.
go and talk to someone, they should also be nice to me.
True.
But then in the tape, you said like it's okay, even if they are like bad, even if they behave rude, it is fine. Does
Hmm.
not affect you.
It kept
So
on
I think that
programming your
takes,
mind that way. It kept on programming your
yeah,
mind
that
that
takes
way.
away the pressure. Like okay,
Yeah.
so now there is no more pressure on you to get a good reaction. You can get any reaction. That's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah. So Again, it was only mind only. For 6 years, you were having the
Mm.
same mindset, the same thoughts, the same patterns, the same subconscious programming. Hara, we worked for approximately 30 days. Okay. And that shifted for you. Under 30 days, that shifted for you because we were able to shift that program inside you. Hara, okay. How much happy you are about your results out of it?
Yeah, it I'll say.
Happiness in terms of the kind of results you got. Is that happiness? The
Yeah,
kind of results you got.
yeah,
Okay.
it.
Okay. And you're happy the kind of transition you are able to make in in that time which we were not able to take in those 6 years.
Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah, that transition is like very big. That's the main breakthrough, I will say.
Okay. And how your I would say how your thought process about if somebody comes and talk to you, bro, you can change your slow self-esteem even if you're going through 15 years, Hara, going through that, or 20 years, 25 years, or you can become more confident in this, Hara, without actually going out and talking to people, or without doing meditations very frequently, long meditations. Okay. If somebody comes to you and says this now, okay, what's your belief system about it? After you have experienced it,
Uh,
what's your belief system about it? Are you will you be like, yeah, it can be done, or you will be like, no, no, it
yeah.
cannot be done?
No, no, it can be done.
Okay.
No.
So anything that you want to add at the last? Anything that you want to add? Anything, any sort?
I think main thing I would like to add is so when you do the program, obviously you will get results. But again, like don't be complacent like I
Yeah,
was. So
yeah,
once you get the result, you're so happy that you are now
yeah,
not taking action, just chilling. So
yeah,
don't do that. Like
yeah. Keep
even
on.
after you get the result, keep on, keep on taking action, keep on pushing through. That's the main thing.
Great, great, great. So thanks a lot, man. Thanks a lot for coming and taking out your genuinely important time and just being very open on this. Thanks a lot for that. It was lovely talking to you. Looking forward to work on you some other things and to help you more. So take care.
Yeah.
Bye bye.